Hey, good Sunday morning. I've got September the 28th, 2025, looking at baseball players from the past who have contributed to the game of baseball. Baseball history. That's my passion right now. That's my hobby. That's what I've been doing on my YouTube channel. Over 2,223 videos. And I'm going to keep going. This video, Carlton Fisk. Have you heard of him? He made the Baseball Hall of Fame. 2,499 games he played. One shy of 2,500 games. If I was him, I'd say, Coach, I'm looking at my stats. I need one more game for 2,500. Wonder what happened in his final season. He could have said, hey, I want to play this certain amount of games so I get 2,500 exactly. Now, he caught over 2,200 games. That's number 2 all time. Ivan Rodriguez caught over 2,400 games. So Carlton Fisk, 24-year career. How about that? He started at age 21 and he stopped at age 45. How about that? A lot of players stop at age 40. He goes till age 45. 269 career batting average. I'm disappointed there. But he's not a 300 hitter. He did get 2,356 career hits. But he played more games than hits. So he didn't average a hit a game. 376 career home runs. That's a good amount. 1,330 career RBIs. 24 years. That should have been around 1,500 RBIs, don't you think? If you play 24 years and 2,400 games, almost 2,500 games, you need to get to 1,500 RBIs if you play that many games. Of course, he's the catcher. So where's he batting in the lineup? 4th, 5th, 6th, depends. Got 1,276 career runs scored. So he's not an on-base guy. His career on-base percentage, 341, 34% of the time. He's not a slugger either. 457 slugging. Didn't reach 500 slugging. Here's another stat. Listen to this, Carlton Fisk. 3,999 total bases. If I'm him, I say, hey, I need a base hit to get to that 4,000 total base mark. Carlton, you played 2,499 games. Don't you know your stats? Especially in your last season. Play one more game for that 2,500 games. And then the 3,999 career total bases. You got to know your stats, Carlton. Get that one more base hit. One base is all you need for 4,000. Interesting career. He's famous for that 1975 walk-off Game 6 home run to force a Game 7 against the Cincinnati Reds. That was classic. I loved it. Watch the replay. Carlton Fisk, 12th inning. Takes that inside pitch, hits it down the line, and he goes like this. He goes, stay fair, stay fair, stay fair. And then he goes, hits the foul pole. Game 6 walk-off. Then the Reds come back and win Game 7. Oh, man, that hurt. Boston should have won it. They were at home. They should have won that series, 1975. All right, let's look at Carlton Fisk's career. He makes the Baseball Hall of Fame. The question is, does he deserve it? 1969, he's 21 years old. Comes up for the Boston Red Sox. 2 games. Doesn't play 1970. Maybe back down to the minors. I don't know. 1971, 14 games. 313 average. I'm counting this 300 batting average seasons. He only had 3. When he batted 313, he only had 14 games. So that doesn't count. You got to have a certain number of games in order to be a legitimate 300 batting average season. His other uh, his other season where he batted 300 was 1975. He only had 79 games, so he missed half the season. Batted 331. The only legitimate 300 batting average season would be 1977. He had 152 games, and he did bat 315. But all his other 21 seasons below 300. So he's not a 300 hitter. Home runs, I'll count it. One, he hit 20 or more home runs in a season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 20 or more homers in 24 years. His best season, as far as homers, was 1985. He had 37. He had one season where he scored 100 runs, 1977. And he had 2 seasons where he had 100 RBIs. 1977, he had 102. In 1985, he had 107. His highest hit total in a season. He had 169 hits in 1977. So it looks like 1977, he's 29 years old. That's his best year. 315 average, 26 homers, 102 RBIs. You could say 1985 was a good year, but he only batted 238. But he did hit 37 homers and 107 RBIs. I'd say 1977 is best year. The rest of the stats, I don't see a 300 total base season. 24 years. His high, 279 in total bases. Batting averages. All right, let's go down. We'll go down the list, okay? Listen to the batting averages. 293, 246, 299, 331 in 1975, but he only had 79 games. Then he goes 255. He bats 315, 1977. Again, I'll say it. That's his best year. Then he goes 284, 272, 289, 263, 267, 289, 231, 238. 230s in batting average, not good. 221, 256, 277, 293, 285, 241, 229. His last year, 1993. 45 years old. How about that? 228 average. Ends up 269 career batting average. Is that good for the Hall of Fame? What was it about Carlton Fisk that got him into the Baseball Hall of Fame? I think the homers, 376. It's a good amount for a catcher. It's not the most. I think Mike Piazza has the most home runs as a catcher. I'd have to look that one up. How many games did Mike Piazza catch and hit home runs? He gets, like I said, 2,499 games, 2,356 career hits. Is that Hall of Fame right there? I think the fact that he had so many games, over 2,200 games catching, that's a factor for Hall of Fame selection. You got to consider defense if you're going to do Hall of Fame. Do the defense along with the offense. Now, offensively, I don't see any staggering numbers like 500 homers, 2,000 RBIs, 3,000 hits. I don't see it. 1,330 RBIs. That should have been higher. That should have been 1,500. He played 24 years. Does Carlton Fisk belong in the Baseball Hall of Fame? I'm going to give it to him, yes. The fact that he had 2,200 games catching and 376 homers, I like those two stats. 421 doubles. You play 24 years, you got to try to get 500 doubles. Yeah, a lot of at bats. I'm gonna say yes, Carlton Fisk, Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm gonna give it to him. I think it's on defense and that 376 homers. What do you think? I'll be nice to him, Carlton. All right, we're done with him. I'm going through this book, Baseball Hall of Fame Almanac. All the guys who have batted 300 in this book, I've covered already. So I'm doing guys who have averages below 300 who are in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm going through them, looking at their accomplishments. How do they get in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Here's another guy who's in. Nellie Fox. He's next. I'll talk to you later. I'm out.